Look at that, man. I've got a bloody cold sore. I've got to go out looking like this. I've got to go to the match tomorrow looking like this. I've had my makeup artists and production team up all night trying to find a solution, but they've told us there's nothing they can do. I've just got to live with it. My own fault, I suppose. I shouldn't go around kissing too many border collies. But anyway, that's what masks are for. Tune on me. Anyway, this video isn't about my cold sore. It isn't even about football. This is a video about life and the valuable life lesson that Chris Wood imparted on us on his recent press conference that you might have missed. So if you go back to his press conference, he said at least 3 times great things don't happen in your comfort zone. And you probably all heard that. Most of you probably registered that and didn't give it a lot of thought. But there's probably not many who realise the significance of what he said and how damaging being in your comfort zone can be. So in this video, I'm going to drill into exactly what he meant and the importance of getting out of your comfort zone. And I filmed this a few months ago. I had a bit more hair, I was a bit more handsome, but bear with it. Ladies and gentlemen, the comfort zone. A goldfish will grow to a size that's proportional to its environment. So if it spends its life in a bowl, it'll be small, relatively fragile, and will have learnt no survival or hunting skills. Living in its natural habitat that provides more robust challenges, goldfishes evolved to be much larger and can thrive. Our comfort zones are very similar to that of a goldfish bowl. If you design your life to eliminate risk and discomfort as much as you can, it'll be almost impossible to become the best version of yourself. Not only that, when significant challenges crop up in your life, it'll be less likely that you'll be able to overcome them. And unfortunately, this can lead to mental health issues. For example, were you ready for this global pandemic and the challenges we've faced? This pandemic shouldn't really have come as a surprise if we'd been paying attention to global events. In this video, I'm going to show you what I've learned about the comfort zone, how to get out of it and into your growth zone. Research has demonstrated time and time again that growth only happens through discomfort. Might sound counterintuitive, so I'm going to say that again. Growth only happens through periods of discomfort. Now, I'm no anthropologist, but I'm absolutely certain that we didn't evolve as a species by constantly seeking contentment. We all want to be happy, but happiness is a bit like trying to wrap water up in newspaper. And if you think about it, our brains have evolved over millions of years to keep us alive. And for that reason, I think we're looking in the wrong place. In this crazy, artificial modern world that we find ourselves in, I think we need to find a way to replicate some of the lifestyles that keep us sharp and relevant. Of course, that doesn't mean that we're going to pick up a spear and go around hunting things, but find ways to challenge yourself, to feel fulfilled and gaining a sense of achievement. So what exactly is the comfort zone, and how can we simultaneously strive to be the best version of ourselves, yet at the same time prepare ourselves for catastrophic events that will inevitably creep into our lives from time to time? The comfort zone is described as our emotional and psychological safe place. In here, you'll have regular habits and routines, and your life will have little or no risk in it, and predictable outcomes. Now, there's nothing wrong with spending time in a comfort zone. It's a pleasant place to be. We all enjoy creature comforts. The problems arise when we spend too much time there, where it's our life's default setting, is where problems can arise. This is when we start to procrastinate, to stagnate, to become complacent and to miss opportunities to make our lives a little bit better, and we'll fall out of the habit of challenging ourselves. And over time, this will affect our confidence to try new things, to meet new people, to go to different places. We'll become overly concerned by the opinions of others, and we'll become overly dependent on other people or organisations to solve our problems. In effect, we lose our independence. Spending too much time in the comfort zone can also lead to comfort eating, comfort shopping, and neglecting our health and fitness. In our comfort goldfish bowl, we'll also develop a distorted interpretation of what normal behaviour is. And this can lead to spending too much time in energy-draining relationships, or a career that's just not getting to the root of your true potential. Even shielding our children from discomfort and protecting them from distress at all costs isn't helping their development either. We're denying them the valuable lessons of responsibility, to risk assess and personal accountability. Children need to be able to thrive just like us. So what can we do to step out of the comfort zone and into the growth zone? First of all, we need to break through the fear zone. The fear zone is where we find our excuses. It's too hot, it's too cold, it's too wet, it's too windy, it's too hard, I haven't got time. The list goes on. You'll also be overly dependent on the opinions of others, and you'll probably lack self-confidence. But in order to improve and get into the learning zone, we must break through this fear zone. Stop convincing yourself that you can't do something. And once you enter into the learning zone, this is the opportunity to reassess your life, to ask yourself some big questions and decide on what sort of person you want to be and what your identity is. It's the opportunity to learn new skills and set some achievable goals. And in order to achieve those goals, develop some micro habits every day so that they become routine and automated. To help you with setting and keeping to habits, I recommend this particular book, and it's an excellent read and very helpful. In the learning zone, you'll also see that your health and fitness is a crucial part of your life. And you'll see that once you start doing these habits every day, they'll become embedded into your life and you'll gather momentum, confidence and independence. You'll start to develop a strength and a resilience that you didn't have before. In the learning zone, we'll also have to be on our guard for complacency and giving up. And if we give up before our habits have had the chance to take hold in your life, you're just going to slip right back into the comfort zone. Some ideas you can consider to improve your life and be a better version of yourself include learning new skills like a language, go to college, reassess your financial situation, get rid of your debt, trim your outgoings, diversify your income streams based on creative strengths, consider downsizing your home or move altogether, change careers if you're not happy, educate yourself about what's going on in the world, read more, eat healthier food that's kinder on the planet, get into volunteering, become independent and self-sufficient as much as you can. You'll know you've moved into the growth zone when you become hungry for more challenges. You'll see discomfort as your friend. You'll start to feel alive rather than just going through the motions. In the growth zone, you'll be constantly evolving, constantly reassessing, constantly learning. You'll be able to identify and cut out the things and people that are holding you back in life. You won't be afraid of change or disruption, and you'll start to become anti-fragile. Through every setback and every mistake and learning curve, you'll become stronger. I love being in the growth zone and learning new things and trying to find different ways to be a better person. But that doesn't mean I don't enjoy life's creature comforts as well. You know, I enjoy the mundane things and ordinary things and dossing on the sofa just like everybody else. I also love meeting people who are in the growth zone. I find them really inspirational, and I love learning new things from other people who are trying to better themselves. You'll notice that there's no finished article zone, and that's because the growth zone is a lifelong pursuit. Every day is a school day. There's also no one-size-fits-all approach to this. We all have to individually ask ourselves, what sort of person do we want to be? What sort of identity are we? And that's all very personal. Life isn't about a destination either, like waiting for your retirement. Life is a journey. It's about living life in the moment, about what's happening right now. Look for problems that are happening in your life right now. Throw yourself into developing habits to do daily, right now. If you focus too far ahead in the future, you're going to miss the things that are right in front of you or just in your peripheral vision. So for Chris Wood, what he meant was he'd spent 4.5 years at Burnley working under the same manager, working with more or less the same players, with the same strategies and more or less the same training tactics. So nothing different was going to happen in his life or his career. Nothing great was going to happen. He was going to do the same things day in, day out. By joining Newcastle, it might not guarantee great things are going to happen. It certainly doesn't guarantee success, but it increases his chances of those things happening tenfold. But what he is guaranteed of happening is, because he's mixed up his life and went out of his comfort zone by joining a new club, he'll become a better footballer because he's working with different players and different training tactics, but he'll also be a better person for it. He'll be a better version of himself. I hope you liked the video. This is the second one in a series of videos about mental health and trying to be the best version of yourself that I'm going to do throughout the course of this year. And if you did like it, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget, Also consider subscribing if you're new to the channel, and leave any comments below and tell me what you thought about this video. Until next time, catch you later.